getting into another Waiver Wire Tuesday segment, and now we are going to go from running backs to wide receivers. And the first one we want to talk about, he's 83% owned in CBS Sports Fantasy Football Leagues. I get it, I know. But he's available in the league that I play in, so you know what? I thought I would mention him to you as well. And that is Donte Moncrief. He just came back from an injury, and the Colts have been desperately looking for another option to go alongside T.Y. Hilton. And Donte Moncrief did not disappoint but on Sunday, as he was targeted 9 times in the Colts game against the Kansas City Chiefs, but unfortunately only hauled in 4 of those passes. But it did save you fantasy owners with that touchdown catch. So I expect Donte Moncrief to come out there and continue to give you number 2 wide receiver solid performances. He's obviously not going to be your top wide receiver, maybe not even your second wide receiver, because usually if you're playing in a 10-12 team league, you want number 1 wide receivers at both of your slots. Maybe you have buys, maybe you have some injuries you're dealing with, so you have to have Donte Moncrief as your number 2 wide receiver fantasy football wise, but you would like to put him in flex spot. That would be a flex PPR type situation you want to get Donte Moncrief in. And he's going up against the Green Bay Packers, who their secondary all kinds of beat up. And if you saw what happened last week where the Packers played the Falcons and they didn't want to let Julio Jones beat them, so Mohamed Sanu on the other side ended up beating them. That's kind of what's probably going to happen next week as well, where the Packers are going to try hard not to let T.Y. Hilton beat them, and Donte Moncrief may get those one-on-one matchups, zone matchups that he's looking for and that he likes, and that Andrew Luck will deliver him the ball, and clearly he's looking for him with those 9 targets. So now we're going to smoothly transition into the next guy. We just mentioned him, Mohamed Sanu, 42% owned in CBS Sports Fantasy Football Leagues right now. He's a wide receiver I'd look to go and get because, as I said before, the Packers, their goal was to not let Julio Jones beat them, and he didn't, but Mohamed Sanu surely did, and ended up scoring the game-winning touchdown on a beautifully thrown ball by Matty Ice. Matt Ryan playing well so far this season and trying to get the Falcons to the postseason, and helped on Sunday again in the Georgia Dome as he delivered that ball to Mohamed Sanu right over Jake Ryan, no relation, the linebacker's head for the Green Bay Packers. And they go on to win 34-33. So I'm looking at Mohamed Sanu, and I'm going to continue to harp on this. If Sanu's healthy, he is a solid number 2 option for a very good Falcons offense. Especially if teams kind of deploy the strategy of, hey, let's not let Julio Jones beat us. Let's have anybody else but Julio beat us. Yeah, then Mohamed Sanu is going to get some good run. Jacob Tammy's a little banged up. Their tight end Hooper had a very good game on Sunday. And I look for Mohamed Sanu to continue to put up some productive numbers, get those looks. He had, I believe, 10 targets, 9 catches on the day on Sunday against the Pack. And I see that continuing, that trend continuing, maybe not to the tune of 80-plus yards and a touchdown, maybe not 9 receptions every single week, but he'll get 6 to 9 to 10 looks a game from Matt Ryan, especially in that offense. And if they're doubling Julio Jones, you've got to throw the ball to somebody. And why not Mohamed Sanu? All right, so that is Waiver Wire Tuesday, segment number 3, where we gave you 2 wide receivers to possibly go and put your waiver claims in on.